pumping out more Hydralisks. He's trying to mass spawn them. From Surreal's side, it looks like he's just he's hurting economically. Excuse me. Wow, he's hurting economically with 34 out of 50 supply. If we look at the units tab, we have from from Pandabon, we have 21 only 21 probes and 6 stalkers. From Panda, he's got 7 probes. He's hurting from that last Baneling bust they tried to do, but he's got 1 tank and 5 marines. So these guys really are low on arm as far as army, and as Surreal only has 2 sentries. The only all these guys really have no major army. Let's look at the productions tab. Right now, Panda's pumping out 1 last stalker, and he's pumping out, and Spartacus is pumping out 4 marines and 1 probe. What he needs to do is try to saturate his natural again and expand as well. Spartacus doing a lot of Spartacus. Panda's doing a lot of harassment with those stalkers. A lot of blink microing, trying to harass Surreal. Surreal hurting since his natural got taken out by Spartacus and Panda. Trying to chrono boost as much probes out and try to get his economy back up. Neither of these players, though, have really expanded. Vandren, they've been contained in their base, which is really bad for these guys since they're dwindling on their resources. If you look at their bases, both teams are running out of minerals, actually. So they need to mass their units and push out and try to control back their natural and take control of the middle map. It's very crucial in these type of big maps especially, that you control the middle. That way it makes it easier for you to expand and take over. As far as, let's go over now to Spartacus's base. We have Spartacus lifting his racks up. Looks like he's going to pull out with a few more marines. What do we got going on over here? We have on the mid right, oh, it's just an overlord. I thought he was expanding. Down at the bottom right, we have Panda Blunt expanding again. Oh, he canceled it. Guess he's going to give that up, hopefully, to Spartacus. Oh, big battle in the middle going on right now. Spartacus with his few marines and his single tank. They're just going to cross each other. And there goes the battle. Those Hydralisks are going to tear up that tank and those marines. Poor guys. Lonely marines left out there. Now here comes the big push from these guys. Oh, but if you look at the top, we have all those stalkers warping in. I guess Surreal and Vandren never noticed that proxy pylon up there. Now Vandren and Surreal are going to come back and try to defend their base, but it looks like Pandablunt will take out these pylons. The charge lot trying to stalk them, and here comes the macroing again. Wonderful macro from Panda. I got to give it to him. This guy can do it. Losing 1. Now he's going to do a little... Oh, I think he was trying to blink away from those guys. But it looks like he's going to get surrounded by these Hydralisks and the Immortal and the Stalker. And the Scout, excuse me. Valiant attempt for these guys. Valiant attempt for these Stalkers. Oh, and the little force field blocking them off. It looks like these guys are going to have to do another push again. You got to give it to Panda and Spartacus, though. They are harassing these guys, and I would think they're hurting immensely. If not, this match should be over soon, because if they don't expand, they will not be able to mass their army anymore. So here it looks like Vandren and Surreal are going to do an initial push, and they're slowly working their way down the map. And if you can tell from the chat, like I said, these guys are close to mined out. I don't know why he's not building probes up at the bottom top right expansion. He just has nothing there. He should be sending probes. That way he can have minerals as well. And that gas. I don't know. I think he just forgot about it. But yeah, here they come down the middle with Surreal's Templars just leading the charge. That high Immortal. Oh, and Vandren does see those guys. Vandren. Panda sees getting destroyed by those Hydralisks. Oh, excuse me, guys. That's so rude of me. But anyways, as we gotta... Panda Blunt's Nexus is about to get warped in. I think he's gonna have to cancel it, though. Sucks for him. And he does cancel it. But he does know that these guys are about to do a push, and here goes the push. The tanks, they need to go into siege mode. What is going on? Oh, getting blown up, but some High Templar action. Look at those storms tearing to shred those Hydralisks. Holy God. That was pretty fail for Vandren. He needs to pull back his forces because those siege tanks have the high ground, so they can just snipe down those Hydralisks and Marines and Zealots, excuse me. Look at those High Templars, high and mighty now. He's going to let some energy recharge off of them. And Vandren, not with poor microing there, just getting his Hydralisks sniped off by those siege tanks. And still, if you look at that top right corner, Panda totally forgot about that base up there. Oh, and what do we have here? It looks like Surreal finally took control of his natural and now has units just over there, but I think he totally forgot about them as well. As they're just sitting there not mining anything. Very poor microing on these guys' part. Man, it looks like Panda, all he has is those Templars. But why does he not notice that Nexus up there? I'm looking at the resources tab. He sure does have enough to build more probes up there. Most of these guys... Oh, what are we looking at here? Let's look at the units lost tab, actually. If you can tell, Panda here only with 43, but still with those 43 units being Protoss, those units are expensive, and he's lost almost 8,125. The least to take damage here is Spartacus, though, but Spartacus getting hurt early on in the game because of that baneling bust, so he has to rebuild. But the two people suffering the most is, I'm going to have to say, is Surreal and Vandren, both players getting harassed constantly by Panda and Spartacus. It looks like on the Productions tab we have an extractor going up, probably in the expansion, and we have another hive, and that hive going up, building more Zerglings and 3 Zealots from Surreal and Vandren. And it looks like Pandablunt's going to go with charge lots. He's researching them right now as we speak. So it looks like he's going to do a change in his army. Now that Vandren, it looks like Surreal has that natural saturated finally, and it looks also, if you look at the middle, we have Vandren going for that high yield expansion. And it looks like he's going to start saturating the gas the most. Resource tab shows that most of these guys have enough income with Spartacus with over 1,000 mineral. Wow, that's a lot of minerals for this guy. He should be pumping out units though. Let's look at the natural expansion. We have a ton of Marines with some tanks. And we're going to see, it looks like he's going to do an initial push here though, but he doesn't know that another push is coming from the middle as well with a few Templars. And these Templars do have, they have been researched, so they are charge lots now as well. So they are going to inflict a lot of damage on these Marines and tanks if they can get in close. And it's still that top right corner, Panda. Poor awareness that he does not he has that expansion up there and not being saturated. Look at the storms coming down, taking out those Templars, and the Marines macroing, but the Speedlings coming in. What a battle. Look at them getting shredded by those tanks. And it looks like those charge lots going to do one last move in, but the High Templars come in, shredding them with those psionic powers of theirs. I don't know what they have. But it looks like he's going to take out that high yield expansion that Vandren tried to set up easily with no problem. But it looks like Vandren's going to finally take out that expansion that's up on the top right that he never noticed. Or at least he's... Yep, here comes those two Hydralisks, excuse me. Now, it looks like Spartacus is going to come help and sustain that expansion that was never used, though. Here comes Spartacus with Panda and his 3 High Templars. His Archons, excuse me, wow. Easily defending that expansion. We should be seeing the push finally going on. Both these guys macroing pretty well. Kept Surreal pretty occupied. Mined them out with the late expansion. Here comes some charge lots trying to take down that army. But that poor Immortal. Poor guy. Trying to defend. But now we have some cannon action. And Surreal warping in 4 more Zealots. I don't see how this is gonna help. These guys need to build up an army so they can push back Spartacus. Spartacus pumping out way more Marines. If you look at the middle of the map right now, they're just set to a rally point. So they're just gonna, I think they're gonna do one last final push here to take this base. Spartacus set up his siege cannon up there, so he's just pretty much sniping everything that comes his way. And those Zealots, they need to get out of there. What are they doing? They're trying to charge into a tank with massive Marines. I think he's going to try to do one last... oh, there goes that next siege tank. It looks like he's just going to keep sniping that photon cannon. Here comes the charge lots trying to take out that tank. But they're just going to get annihilated by those Marines and Archons. And here comes that push to take out that natural again. Vandrin with his speedlings trying to harass, but he can't do anything, and it looks like that expansion is going to fall again. Poor Surreal. Never really got a chance to move out. And there goes the the refinery. Now they're aiming for that Nexus, and I think that should be it for that expansion. These guys never really got a chance to expand. They're trying to pull out whatever they can, but it looks like their efforts are useless. They're charging up the middle of their base, and there goes Pandablunt's main army. And Surreal leaving with rage, not even calling a GG. Vadrin trying to do a sneaky cheese has left the game, and that is the game, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please, if you like viewing what you watch, subscribe to our video, Team Arena. We'll be putting up more matches also. Don't forget to check out our fellow friends that cast as well as us. All our links should be on our page, and when you check them out, it should be at the bottom of the link. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? I'm out.